Hi guys, we're CounterGambit, and we're guarding against hate speech one piece at a time.
So in 2020, a popular YouTube channel was blocked for hate speech. So although the terms like black, white, attack, capture were used, it was still mistakenly flagged as AI due to not understanding the context. Chess. So inspired by this paper and this article right here, we wanted to improve upon an existing hate speech model and to improve its accuracy in regards to chess comments. So yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. All right, so I'll present the front end real quick to show you guys. Okay, so this is the UI for CounterGambit, and the whole thing is made in React and Material UI, and there's also a full Redux state, as you can see. The UI isn't completely connected to the backend. We're just missing one API call, but essentially it takes in text. You'll analyze it, and then it'll give you a verdict, which is yes or no, a Boolean, and then a confidence rate. And also we have a page for analytics. And there's just a bunch of graphs here. And the first one shows the accuracy versus epochs, how that changes with test data. The same thing with val data. Loss versus epochs. We got a nice like downward trend, which is good. We have an F score versus epochs using test data, and then F score versus epochs using val data. So that's pretty much it for the front end. This is just a navigation bar, and then this also links to our GitHub repo. But yeah, that's it for the UI.
Now I'll pass it on to Andrew to show the back end.
Sure. For the backend, we're using a combination of Hugging Face for and PyTorch for training our machine learning model, and we also use Google Cloud quite a bit. So if I share my screen, you will see. Here, one moment. So over here we have an SSL server which hosts an API where you can send a post request to API parse, and it will take in your input text and it'll output the confidence and whether or not it has hate speech. And additionally, if you take a look, we have a BERT classifier. So we're using natural language processing with BERT, and we're able to basically train this on both Google's Cloud Compute Engine and locally. More specific to Google Cloud's products, we used Google's YouTube API to download some YouTube comments, which included chess data so that we could better prepare ourselves and train the data. And we also trained a lot of this data on a Google Compute Engine instance.
Now I'll go back to our PowerPoint. So we talked about process, future improvements.
And in the future, some changes we want to make. We want to host the website remotely, so we don't want to have a local copy. And we also want to fine tune some hyperparameters to increase accuracy. We want to switch to Google Cloud's AutoML feature, which would allow us to have a more lightweight setup, if you will, for just having our machine learning model without having a full server. And we would want to train on more examples for more accuracy.
Right, so this means a lot for the future, especially with regards to improving the ethical implications of AI. Right now, as the leaders of AI in this community, being CS students and being ECE students, we hope to be able to help the communities that do not understand how to improve upon their situation. And so we can extend this also to other debiasing work in the field, and that will help lift minorities up and realize their dreams so that they can achieve what they want to.
So that's the end of our presentation. We thank you so much for your time for listening, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.